Hi, this is first video of Sketchup Workbench. We will know how to open Sketchup Workbench and how to use it in Sketchup Workbench. Okay, let's understand some concept of this software. So Sketchup Workbench will provide 2D profiles for all 3D workbenches like part modeling, generative sheet metal and surface design. So we can access Sketchup through part modeling workbench. So we have to open first part modeling workbench. So let's go to CATIA and click on the start button, and in the start button you will see mechanical design. Then inside mechanical design click on the part design option, and here you will get a new file option of part design. So give a part design name and click OK. This is our part modeling workbench, and this is user interface of part modeling workbench. You can see here lots of tools like other software and ribbon interface. This is simple interface because we can customize the position of any toolbar. So this is, you will feel very easy when you familiar slowly. Okay, in this workbench we have 3 planes, and we have to pick one plane to draw sketch on that plane. So just pick XY plane and click on the sketch button. So let's know how to navigate in Sketchup. So I'm going to show you another example file to navigate because this Sketchup file is blank. Just exit the workbench and minimize it. I'm going to maximize another example file. In this example file I have multiple sketch, but all sketch are hidden, only sketch 4 is visible. So just click on the sketch 4, double click on the sketch 4 to open this sketch. And I'm not going to create new sketch from this button. This button actually create new sketch on any specific plane. So I already have many sketches. So just double click on sketch 4, and this is. So let's know how to navigate. Just hold down your middle mouse button for pan. Hold down middle mouse button and hold down your right click mouse button for the rotation. Hold down your middle mouse button and click and release your right click button, and still hold down your middle mouse for the zoom in and zoom out. But you will feel it's very hard to use mouse as navigation. Just normal from this button. I'm going to show you a easy way to navigate on this. So these are the transformation pad. This is for the zoom in and zoom out. This is for the pan in and pan out, pan on your screen and rotation. So when you rotate your view, you can normal anytime from this button. These view toolbar also help us to navigate on the screen, but we will use these toolbars very few. Like this is most important button for the fit everything in the screen. Like when you zoom so much and you can't see other geometry on the screen, just click on this button to fill everything in the screen. The next button for the pan, just pan on your screen, rotate, zoom in and zoom out, then again normal it. You can set position through panning and zooming. Now let's know other things in your screen. So this is menu bar, and this is toolbar position. This is the top toolbar position, right side toolbar position and bottom side toolbar position. If you pull down this toolbar from this toolbar position, you will see no more toolbar position available again for top toolbar position. So just double click on the sketch tool to put there, or you can manually drop this toolbar under the menu bar, and you can put this toolbar anywhere in this whole strip as you feel easy to use. Wrong click and close any toolbar. Like I'm going to close this constant toolbar. To get back this constant toolbar, click on the view menu, go to toolbars and check again constant. This is constant, check again. Or now I'm going to close profile toolbar. To get back profile toolbar is another way. Just right click on bottom toolbar or right toolbar and click again on the profile toolbar. Get back profile toolbar. Okay, if you place profile toolbar on right side toolbar location and then you bring back this you will see the position of toolbar become vertical. So if you want to change again the position of this toolbar to horizontal, just hold down your shift key and drag this toolbar to get this horizontal. Or you want to reset hold the position of all toolbars, just go to tools and customization option and click on the toolbars. Click on toolbars and restore all content, restore position and then close it. This is the menu bar and these are toolbars. This is very important design tree. In the design tree you will see all work step by step. So through this design tree you can hide or show any sketch. This is navigation compass. This will help us to navigate our 3D space. Click on this space for the panning and this arc on rotation the screen. So we can see lots of options here for the navigation in CATIA. That's make CATIA very easy to navigate and user friendly. You can see from Z direction, X direction and Y direction. So in any condition just click on your normal button to make the view normal again. Like AutoCAD, you can zoom your screen through your wheel rotation, but in CATIA when you rotate your wheel your design tree moves up and down. So keep it remember, okay? And you will feel your CATIA software don't have this transformation pad. So I'm going to show you how you will get this transformation pad. Just click on tool button and go to options. In general, the last option is the device and virtual reality. Just click on device and virtual reality, go to tablet support and activate this transformation pad. Action on double click, select no action option and you can make your transformation pad size big or small. So I'm going to use this size is 4 is good and click OK. How to change the background color of your workbench? So your CATIA has this background, so I don't like this background, so go to tools option and I'm going to restore that original color. So just uncheck this graduate color button and go to and create a new color for your system. Click on the more color, click on this button and click on the define button and place value 98 here and 99, 99, 99 and click on the button add to custom color. So this color will be added to your custom color and then apply this color as background and click OK and close to get nice background color. And one most important thing, when you working on SketchUp workbench and you wrong click on the branch of this design tree, your sketch will be dim and you will not able to draw anything on your screen. So just click again on this design tree, you can resume your work. So let's meet in another video.